The metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. It's the scene for the Hornets. A smooth scoring wing with size, skill, and a lot of confidence. Brandon Miller's ready to make his mark as they prepare to do battle in State Farm Arena. Hornets, Hawks, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Trae Young.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Knipple and Miller on the wings. Then it's Ball. Then it's Miles Bridges. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Trae Young. And it's Kennard in at the small forward position. Well, Stan, we got a lot of big stars of the NBA in the house tonight. And I noticed a lot of fans have showed up extra early for photos.
Well, you know, it's all part of the job. These guys get to play the game they love, and it's important that they give back as well. The ambassadors for the sport share memorable moments with the fans, especially the kids.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Just 5 to shoot. Johnson finds Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Kennard. Outside, Young. Shoots. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Ball. That one falls. Ball's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Back to Young. Outside Porzingis. And it's off from 3-point range. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Ball against Young. Shoots over Ball. The rebound by Bridges.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
19-footer. Can't get it to drop.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Charlotte on top, up 6. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
They've got Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hornets leading by 9. Miller, the pass to man. Fires for three. Atlanta with a rebound. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, the Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back over to you, Brian.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Williams. They get it back. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Here's Sexton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Sexton's got his first points of the game.
Those mid-rangers can be tricky. Sexton looked confident.
Here's Gay. Yet to see a basket. No good with the triple. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Tries it from 19. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist from Knipple.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite. And sink them.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside, here's Gay. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Pulls up on the wing. Again, Charlotte.
Oh, man. They have really heated up from mid-range.
Hawks trail by 15. Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Here's Knipple. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Charlotte on top. They lead by 13. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
A sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
The young guys are playing well, but it's the long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knippel. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. Pass to Young from outside the arc. Cash! Trae Young with a triple.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Count that one. Ball's got 6 points.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on ball. Young misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget about.
Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. B.A.?
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And Atlanta making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Sexton's checked in. Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Kennard on the wing. Drills it from deep.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Nice passing by Charlotte here. For 3, Bridges connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Johnson. That 3's off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And he slams it in one-handed.
They closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Miller can't get it to go.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Kennard for 3. That one no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Charlotte on top, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Trae Young out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. He's off from three. The Hawks trailing. Now Johnson. Outside Porzingis. Now Young to take the lead. The three is in.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Money from three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Now Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Allie, thank you. He launches. Oh, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Miller. Yes, sir, with the three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Young against Ball. Now Johnson shoots a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, it's easy to see Johnson oozing with confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
Ball against Young. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Ooh, the three doesn't go. The Hornets with the lead. From about 19. Ooh, it misses. The Hawks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Miller outside. Takes a three. The triple drop.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Young with the three right back at him.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis fires. Count it.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Outside Young. Cashes it in.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Ball fires. Can't hit it. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Johnson and Porzingis there inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Trae Young. And it's Kennard in at small forward. Young. Oh, he misses the basket.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Oh, he can't hit it.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
To take the lead. Johnson outside. Here's Young from downtown. Tries yet again, and he lays it in.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Young against ball. Up again. And again, no good.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Rebounded by Miller. The Hornets have gotten no shots to fall out of 4 tries here in OT. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Porzingis. Yes! Using that window.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Miles Bridges. And he nails it.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now Miller. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
Yeah, and both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Miller.